Oh, hello! Are you planning on taking the IELTS examinations? The Cambridge IELTS exams? Then I have some tips and advice for you. In this series, I am going to give you some tips and advice for each section of the IELTS exam. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. First, in this episode, I'm going to explain how the IELTS exams work. Because some people are not motivated enough to look up the information for themselves. I mean, come on, people. Get off your arse. Now, you may have noticed that the IELTS exam has 4 papers. If you hadn't noticed, maybe you shouldn't be taking exams after all. Now then, in IELTS, there are 4 papers. Listening, which is 40 minutes long and has 4 sections. Reading, which is 1 hour long and has 3 sections. Writing, which is also 1 hour long and has 2 parts. Speaking, which is 15 minutes long, but it will go past as quick as a flash. And here is how the scoring is done in IELTS. Each section is marked from 1 to 9. Now, 1 is a terrible score. I think you need to be either asleep or perhaps dead to get that score. 9, now that is an amazing score. But I think you need to be the person who wrote the exam, or even the examiner himself or herself. I believe in equality. I believe men and women are the same. So let's say you get a 6 on the listening, 5.5 on reading, 7 on writing, but get too nervous on your speaking test and you only get a 4.5. So, they then add up your 4 scores, so that's 6 plus 5.5 plus 7 plus 4.5 equals hang on, 23. Yes, 23. So then you have to divide 23 by 4. Why 4? Because there are 4 papers in IELTS, of course. So, using our example, that's 23 divided by 4. 5.75. Now, IELTS only does half marks, not quarter marks. They round up or down to the nearest half or whole number. Here we have 5.75. So they would round the score up to 6. But if you got 5.6, they would round down to 5.5. But if you got 5.25, they would round up to 5.5. That's good, isn't it? Now, off you go. Continue with your study. And join me next time, and I'll give you some tips for the IELTS listening paper.